It's interesting with regard to the formulation and the product itself. In meeting with Dr. David, Simon, and Deepak, they made it crystal clear to me that they would not want to be involved with the project unless there was a serious health benefit.
My journey up until this point has been an interesting one. At the age of 24, I found myself in a wheelchair with a debilitating joint condition which eluded a lot of the top medical doctors in New York City. I knew there had to be more answers out there. And I realized that in order to heal, I needed to look at all aspects of my life. I walked into a medical clinic one day. It was an integrative medical clinic. I had heard it was one of the top ones in the country, and it was directed by a wonderful MD named Dr. Thomas Urema.
Even before I went to medical school, I was very interested in holistic medicine. And as time went on, I had to start looking for a broader informational base. And that led me to deeper research in nutrition, herbology, homeopathy, and that led me to the science and study of Ayurveda.
I'm a classically trained Ayurvedic physician from India. I was born and raised up in a classical Vedic family, and after completion my bachelor's and postgraduate degree in Ayurvedic medical sciences, I've been traveling all around the world propagating Ayurvedic wisdom. So what Ayurveda is, it is literally translated as the science of life. It is a consciousness-based approach to health.
At its core, Ayurveda contains a vast pantheon of botanical medicines. There's literally thousands of different plants and herbs that are used for medicinal purposes. Now, out of these thousands, there's a few that are particularly heralded. One of these is Amalaki.
Bill Farley approached us one day and he said, if there was one thing that I could take for the rest of my life that would improve my health, what would that be? And we kind of scratched our head and we said, oh, it would be Amalaki.
Amalaki is considered to be one of the most important and most potent herb in the whole Ayurvedic pharmacopoeia.
Amalaki has been used for thousands of years to strengthen immunity and prevent illness.
Amalaki traditionally is known as the great rejuvenator. It's a little green fruit. It's really no bigger than a golf ball, and the nutritional components of this fruit are pretty spectacular.
The Amalaki, with the antioxidant effects as a nutritive beverage, has great potential for so many different organ systems.
The antioxidant effects with the polyphenols, many of these tannic acids, the rich source of ascorbigens in the vitamin C, all combined together.
Amalaki is very interesting in that it may actually serve as what people call an adaptogen. Adaptogens modify the body's response to stress.
One of the things I was really excited to see when I was visiting India to source the Amalaki fruit at the base of the Himalayan mountain range was the way in which it was harvested. Now, it was wild-crafted and organically harvested, which was a wonderful thing, but the delicate care that also went into actually picking the fruit from the tree.
There's a concept in Ayurvedic medicine where instead of giving one herb on big dosage, you add the herb which potentiates the effect of the other herb. And so these synergistic other 6 herbs which are added with Amalaki are going to bring out even more medicinal potencies out of Amalaki. It is going to make it even more bioavailable, and it is going to drive it deeper in the system.
You know, I remember asking Dr. Suhas, why hasn't anyone else done this yet? And he said, well, it's quite simple. The expertise needed to formulate Amalaki in a liquid delivery system is pretty extensive.
We really looked at what would be the perfect companions so that something that emerged wasn't possible by just the individual ingredients.
The Chinese date, or jujube, this is a very, very delicately sweet fruit.
Harataki, which literally means that which carries away disease. Or Amalaki, which has one of its other words meaning the nurse to humanity.
Ginger has a tremendous digestive effect, so it is going to enhance the absorption.
We see turmeric helping everything from circulation to digestive health to being a potent anti-inflammatory. And then we move to Tulsi, which is also known as holy basil. Now, Amalaki, Tulsi, and turmeric form a classical triad in Ayurveda, and this is really an important root of this formulation.
If you look at Shizandra, it has a great adaptogenic ability to calm your mind.
Together, they create an experience of balance and wisdom that is more than just the biochemicals that are present.
Together, they become very potent, and that is what the combination of ZRII is all about.
So it's one thing to invent a nutritive beverage that activates and causes profound physiologic shifts. It's something else to invent something that tastes good. We took these ancient Ayurvedic principles so that there's a complexity of taste that enlivens the tongue.
As medical doctors and practitioners of integrative medicine, this is what it's about for us. It's about allowing people to take charge of their own healing, literally to unlock the doctor within.
It is going to improve your ability to assimilate the food better. It has not only a restorative effect, but also an effect of nourishing the vitality and the functioning of all the vital organs in the body.
A lightness of spirit, a mental clarity, an openness of emotions, and greater physical health.